Hey guys, welcome. This is my first time going live on this YouTube channel in so long. I honestly think the last time that I went live on this channel was like December of 2024. So we're coming in hot on July 24th of 2025 now. So I wanted to thank you guys, first of all, for being here. For anyone who's either watching this live with me, hanging out with me live on this Thursday morning, or for anyone who came to the channel at the replay of this. This is going to be a very interesting topic, hopefully, that you guys will find, some value in and maybe be able to add it to your own businesses as well. But GPTs in my business for the past, I want to say like 3 or so months now. And I use them every single day for multiple different things in my business. And we're going to actually go over 5 different ones that I use every single day in my business. And then also things that I give out to other people as well. And you can find a couple of those links in the description of this live stream as well. If you guys have no idea what custom GPTs are, you can obviously look it up on Google, or you can go to one of our videos. I'll actually put it in the description here. You can go to one of our videos that kind of talks about the, I think, 7 to 8 different ways that you can use custom GPTs to not only make more money in your business, not only have passive income in your online business, but also just to save you time in general, which again, theoretically, should you go ahead and watch that video. I'm not going to go over exactly what GPTs are in this live stream, but I am going to go over exactly how I utilize them. And I'm also going to teach you exactly how to build one from scratch. Okay. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. I want to make sure you guys can get as much value as possible, as quick as possible. So let's go ahead and here real quick, make sure we're looking at the same thing. Beautiful. All right. So basically what a GPT is, again, go full in depth in the video that I'm going to share in the description, but it basically just looks like this. It's kind of like AI assistance in your pocket, or like me 24/7 in your pocket without me actually ever being there. And it really just helps like navigate you through certain challenges. It helps you do things quicker, and it also really helps you save time on things that you're doing on a weekly basis. So a quick example, I'm going to go to GPTs real fast. And you can see there are a lot of GPTs in here that you can see that are by Chat GPT, that are by other, and you can see the different people that have made these. So AI song generator, study X AI, you can go through all of these and maybe use these in your business as well, because people might have built things that might be beneficial for you. So for example, like video AI, video GPT by Veed, praise. And you're also going to see the different types that they have. So research and analysis, productivity, education, lifestyle, DAL-E, which is obviously a piece of Chat GPT, and then programming. You guys are more than likely, if you're on my channel, you're more than likely going to be in the productivity, potentially writing, lifestyle, and potentially education spaces. So feel free to go through any of those if you'd like own GPT. So you would click create here if you wanted to start from scratch. Before I show you guys how to actually create a GPT, however, I'm going to show you a few of mine. So first of all, you'll be able to see a couple of mine over here on the left-hand side. They only show 4 at a time, and I currently have 5 that I use on a weekly basis. So I could probably like move these around. Sorry for hitting my mic. I could probably move these around a little bit to see, which one over here. And as you build more, you can easily go to the My GPT section and start to see all of them. You're also able to actually share these GPTs with other people. So you'll see anyone with a link. For example, these are things that you can actually sell. So not only can you make these GPTs to make your life easier, not only can you create these GPTs to make your clients' life easier, but you can actually create GPTs that are utilized as lead magnets for your business to get more leads, generate more leads, and also just digital products. So I'm going to show you exactly how both of those work for me. So I'm going to show you really quickly. We're going to log into Standstill real fast, and I'm going to show you how I am selling and giving each of these, okay? So let me go ahead and log into Stan real quick. And we're going to go over to my store. All right, so I want to show you really quickly. Let's go ahead and open this up and show you two different things, I believe. Let's see. Nope, it's not in this one. All right, so we have over here, let me make sure I have both of them. Yes, all right, so we have these two landing pages. So let me go ahead and go to this page so that you can see it. Sorry, it's causing me issues for some reason. I don't know why I cannot just go to this one. I don't know what is going on. Let me see if I can find it. I'll just, you know what? I'll just do this. So basically, this is a landing page that should work, and for some reason I can't get UGC video builder that I am utilizing to gain leads, okay? So it's a lead gen, so you can see they have to give me their name and their email in order to access this, right? So you can see that the features and benefits of GPT are going to be these. Why should you choose this? Blah, blah, blah. And then is actually a digital product that we are selling. So let's go back to landing pages and you will see this one. So it's only $8.33, as you can see, but it is our 24/7 creator coach. Take my 8 phases. I always say it's like having a Leslie in your pocket. So I actually generated, or my mom generated this with AI. So it's kind of perfect. So it's going to walk you through, like this custom GPT, it's going to walk you through my 8-phase blueprint for making $8,333 or more per month. So you'll see that this is actually one of my clients is going through the GPT, and she said that she experienced extreme clarity and felt that I was actually right there with her when I wasn't. So this is something that if you are a coach and you're like, I'm coaching, 10 to 12 people on a monthly basis, or I'm doing a group coaching program of 30 to 50 people on a monthly basis. I wish I could help more without burning myself out. A custom GPT that basically turns your signature framework into a personalized AI assistant that does the work. See that this is actually a small or low ticket digital product. So this is what I meant by there are basically a couple of different ways that you can do these. You can either sell them, you can give them to your clients, you can utilize them internally, or you can obviously use them for me. But then I have a Fiverr builder, an Upwork builder, $100,000 content creator coach, and then the UGC video builder as well. And all of these are available to anyone with the link. Okay. So I wanted to quickly show you how each of those work and how you can do them. Let's go ahead and look at the UGC in my business. So let's get out of here real quick. There we go. All right. So when you have a custom GPT, what's going to happen is there's going to be a little, icon here. There's going to be the title, whoever you are, in my case, community builder. And then it's going to have a little bit of description right here. So again, if you are giving this out to people, that's going to be helpful for them. So these are what are called conversation starters. So these need to be under 50 characters. This needs to be under 300 characters. So we'll get into all of that on how to build that in just a second. But that's what these are going to break down into. So let's say I need to do let's just do this one. So script a high converting UGC video for product. So because of the instructions that I have personally built on the back end of this GPT, it is basically going to walk us through exactly how to build a perfect UGC script in 90 seconds or less. So let's go ahead and click on this conversation starter first in UGC script. I just need a few quick details to tailor it perfectly. So it's going to give us a couple of things and basically ask a couple of questions that are going to get us in the right direction very quickly. So let's go ahead and copy these in. And then let's say, what's the product? And let's just say, because I happen to be using this water bottle right now, let's just say I think it's called Smart Matter. I don't remember. Smart Matter 40-ounce tumbler in sage green, whatever. Who's the audience? And then it'll say like what kind of things you can possibly write here. Let's just say want a water bottle that can hold a lot of liquid so they can hit their hydration goals, but also can easily be mobilized and fit in a cup holder in a car. Okay, cool. What's the goal of this video? So for your UGC scripts, but let's just say the goal of this video is to attract attention to new color and encourage on the go small business owners to hydrate, something of that nature. Again, you'll know this, of course, when you're working with your clients. What tone do you want? It's going to say a couple that you can do. I'm going to say a little hectic at first, but then calmed and collected and feeling the link. So this is going to be for meta ads. Again, I'm just making this up as I go. Let's say 30 seconds or less. And then it's also going to say, is there a specific format that you want, or is there anything you do not want to include in the video? So you can copy and paste these down if you'd like. And then let's just say, is there a specific format? So let's be B-roll plus voiceover combos. But we can also have 1 to 2 talking head elements where applicable. Something of that nature. And then I don't really need anything there. If I did want to have something or want to make dang sure I don't have something, we can. But in this case, I'm just going to do this. Then I'm literally just going to press enter. So that, but it should theoretically speaking give us this within 90 seconds. So once you answer all of those questions that are built into the custom GPT instructions, it is now going to give you a fully optimized UGC script plus film. Only do I want the script, but I also want what I should be doing when I am doing that piece of the script, whether I'm a talking head, whether I'm doing B-roll, whatever, and you'll see that each of these are doing that exactly for us. So with that, he'll also ask you, and I say he, by the way, because I did name my chat, as you can see up here in the top. ChatGPT is Charles to me, because he is my favorite coworker and I literally talk to him all day, every day. So when you hear me say like he or they or whatever, it's because I'm talking about Charles. So you'll see that he's going to also ask you, would you like alternate versions of the hook or the CTA? Do you want me to drop this into a Google Doc? Anything. So there's multiple different ways that you can go about this. But let's say, okay, we like this, but we can say something like, I like this, but I think it needs I originally realized and a more compelling hook. Let's just say we had that once we saw the original one that he gave us. Then he's literally going to go in and do the exact same thing, but take what you built here for him as an additional instruction. It says to be able to get, I think I usually do between $12,000 to $15,000 a month in UGC every single month consistently. And this is how, because I'm able to do my scripting in 90 seconds or less. So if you guys want to grab this for yourself, I will drop it in the description of this live stream for you. But now what I want to do is actually take you behind the scenes of where these instructions came from. Okay, so with that said, let's go back over here, start from the beginning. And let's see, I'm going to go ahead and go to Edit GPT. And now you're going to see, here's the script, structure, and plan high converting content with blah, 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 right? So this is that 300 characters I mentioned, which directly goes right here. So if I were to like delete landing, for example, obviously that gets deleted there, right? Then you're going to have the conversations. Let's get the instructions for a second. You're going to have conversation starters right here. So you can have as many as you want here, and they will actually play together and swap each other out. But for me, I just like to have 4 that are very consistent, so every single person sees the same ones every time. Or if I'm using it for myself, I get to see the same ones every time as well. So it's up to you, but you can totally do that there for your conversation starters. You can also upload files. So let's say I had a UGC script example that was like a perfect example that I wanted him to like generate ideas from. You can upload those files and it will work with your instructions to build this. All right. So here's how it works. The instructions are 8,000 characters or less. So please keep that in mind because I have tried to make really, really long ones in the past and it won't let me. But basically what you're going to do is figure out like what does this this GPT, this custom GPT do? It helps you create a ready to film high converting script. Even if it's your first time, it guides you through each of these individuals, their own portfolio or sending a client draft. This is how it should behave. The GPT should act like a copy coach, script writing assistant, creative director. It should ask smart, beginner-friendly questions, blah, blah, blah. So just so you know, I actually built all of these instructions, again, 8,000 characters or less, utilizing ChatGPT. So all you have to do is go back into Charles and then you just say, I want to create a custom GPT to help people build the best low ticket digital product ideas for their online businesses. Okay, let's just use this as an example. I need you to, we know that there are a couple of things to create the description, 300 characters or less. 3, create the instructions for 8,000 characters or less. And 4, create the 4 core 50 characters or less. Okay. Then what you can do is say, please give me an idea of how this will be built, or ask me any questions before beginning the work. Something of that nature. So quick clarification questions they're going to ask you. So target user profile. Let's say I want to be for online entrepreneurs. I am a content creator and coach. So I want to help streams fast. Okay. End goal. Let's say they should have at least 5 high converting and high viral potential digital product ideas, plus the breakdown of how each of them should be created, plus the GPT should also allow them to have the highly viral potential digital product. And then what was the next one? Let's see, types of businesses. Let's say content creators, Etsy sellers, UGC creators. And let's say also small business owners. They should feel as if I am coaching them through the process, and online business bestie with authority. And output types, I like all of these. If there's anything else you want to put, you can of these. Cool. So now what it's going to do is start to get to work on building that GPT for you. Now it's not going to build it from scratch. It's just going to tell you exactly what you can do to pop this stuff in there. So what we're going to do is go back to GPT, back into our original right here, and then it's going to look exactly like what the UGC video builder looked like when I was editing it, except for right now it's obviously blank. So then what we can easily do is copy and paste what Charles did for us. And of course, if we like these little changes, completely up to you. But we're going to go ahead and copy all of these instructions in. And perfect. This looks really good, actually. So like, it's going to be like, what's the idea for the output, problem it solves, why it works. I love that. Repeat format for all 5 ideas. Very cool. So we're going to go ahead and conversation starters, where we can go copy, paste, copy, paste. We're going to do that 4 times that we just built together, right? So let's say there's something you wanted to upload here, you totally could. In this case, I'm just going to leave it as is with what he gave us. Then I'm going to also come up here for the little icon like I mentioned, and I'm just going to use DALL-E, which is the internal ChatGPT generating image generator. So you can do this, or you can upload a photo. So if you create something in Canva and you want to do it that's like the low ticket launcher, by all means. In this case, I'm just going to use DALL-E, and then it's going to make me a little icon real quick. Once that's done, we're going to go up here and click create. Let me go ahead and take a sip of my water while this one's going. All right, it's kind of lame, but if you want to, do I want it to be in the store? Do I want it to be anyone with the link, or do I only want this to be for me? Let's say for now, I want to just do only me. So I save it, make it a little bit easier so we don't have to go through the acceptance process, because by the way, you will have that. So keep in mind, if you noticed, here, let me go back to mine real fast. If you notice this is up, that's because things like Upwork and Fiverr are obviously copyrighted names. So we can't make these available to anyone with the link if we do that, because it would go against their policy. So just keep that in mind if you ever get shut down, or not shut down, but if they ever like disapprove, or if they say, no, you can't get this out, you can only have it for only me. It might be as simple as just making that quick change to make sure we're removing those. But nonetheless, I'm going to go ahead and click view GPT. And now we're going to see our title, we're going to see our description, and we're also going to see the first 4 conversation starters we built. So in this case, let's go ahead and do let's just do the first one. Help me brainstorm 5 digital product ideas. Now, you guys saw me copy and paste everything verbatim from ChatGPT. So I'm going to see if we like this or sweet to make these 5 ideas ultra targeted and scroll stopping. I need a quick vibe check. Okay. He's already sounding like me. This is exactly what I would say to a client. So I love that he's utilizing that tone of voice that I wanted. Okay. Let's go ahead and copy and paste these in here and give him the answers. So what's your niche or audience? My audience is hopeful, beginner, or current content creators. What kind of content or offers have you at Creator Academy, where people can learn from the ground up? My signature program. Let's say my signature strategy for how to make 4 to 5 figures per month with UGC. Do you love or have access to? That's cool, because that really helps like talk to a potential beginner, right? So let's say Canva, CapCut, Trello, YouTube, ChatGPT, whatever. You can put whatever you want here. Stand Store, stuff like that. Where do you want to sell? I'm going to say Everbee Store, just because that's where my website is located, and Stand Store. How much time do you want to spend per product? I would say less than, for the low ticket ones, let's say less than 3 hours in total per product. What kind of training I want these people to feel equipped with innovative resources, tools, trainings, etc., to build an let's say a profitable, that's really important, content creator business, even if they are live in real time. So I don't know what's going to happen. All right, you're a dream client for this kind of product suite. Legit checking all the boxes. Niche clarity, fire transformation, tools on taking in my voice. So I love that, first of all. The second thing is he's going to give me these 5 ideas in the output that we told him to. So you're seeing all of these things are being generated based on the instructions that I gave it. Cool. Who's it for? Beginner content creators. It solves the problem of overwhelm, imposter syndrome, or not knowing what to say to land paid deals. It has templates. They can use Canva and Google Docs. It takes 2 to 3 hours. You can test it at $17. It also gives you a stack idea, which is cool. I really like that. So like other things that you can offer, content hook to promote it. Want to build this one now? Yes or no? That's cool. I love all of the name the loudest. I can help you build it step by step. So let's say, I like, let's say idea 4 probably. Oh, actually, let's see. I like idea 2. So let's say I like idea 2 best, but potentially combined with the concepts from idea 4. Let's see what, love that combo. Viral hook, strategic posting, perfect. Here's your merged concept. Now upgraded with a scroll stopping, ready to launch mini but mighty digital product. The viral cash flow content kit. Love that title. Very awesome. So now what it's basically going to do is, if you want to start building it together, he can walk you through each of these. So let's say, let's walk through naming brainstorm. This makes me want to click and buy. Okay, it should be outcome driven, tactical, beginner friendly, but not basic. All right, so they're going to basically break down a couple of these. I like cash flow content. That's kind of 30 days to paid. All of these are fan-freaking-tastic. So now you can say, I like this one. Let's just say we like the 30 days to paid. I like this one. Let's move on to next step. So I hope you guys are seeing how these things are working. It is like having a little AI assistant in your pocket. So I per business, depending on what I have going on at the time. So you'll see a UGC video builder like what we did earlier. You'll see how I edited that, what instructions I put in. Every single time I have a new UGC video, I do that. Every single time I have a new YouTube script to build, I have a custom GPT builder directly for that. So give me a YouTube video idea. If I need some help brainstorming, what should my next video be? Help me brainstorm evergreen content in my actual niche. I need title and thumbnail ideas for this particular idea that I have. And then this is also, let me show you again real fast what my instruction. Phase 1, I think there's 4 phases. Phase 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. So you'll basically see that the phases are what this YouTube script builder walks me through in order to generate the absolute best potential high converting YouTube script. So guys, I hope all of that makes sense. I hope you have enjoyed this kind of walkthrough together today. I hope it's something that you're now thinking about, how you can use it for your business or how you can use it for your clients. Again, I'm going to go ahead and link the video that we dropped not this past Tuesday, but I think it might have been a week ago, last Thursday or so, we dropped a video that showed you the like 7 to 8 different ways that you can actually use custom GPTs in your business. Watch it through and figure out how to truly transform your business with more passive income and more time and more internal processes that work for you rather than you always having to work for them. So if you guys enjoyed this walkthrough of how I'm using custom GPTs for my business and how you can do the same, please feel free to boop that like button so we can be sent out to a bunch of other creators and online business owners just like you guys. I thank you so much for being here for today's live stream, or if you're watching this replay, I thank you guys for your eyes on the replay as well. Find me. I will drop all of my information of how to get in contact with me through the description. I was like, what is this called? The description of this video, or feel free to just comment below this video too. Thank you guys so much